need to treat my body as well as I treat my plant here. It's getting enough water. I am not. All right, let's do a little bit of Pilates today. Of course, you know we're going to start laying all the way down on the mat. Finding your neutral spine is the first thing that we're going to do. So make sure that those hip bones and pubic bone are on the same plane. Let's take a moment, make a triangle with your hands, place it over your pelvis. Take a few little rocks of the pelvis back and forth, just making sure that you find a true neutral. Hip bones, pubic bone. She's upset. Parallel with the floor. She warns me about everything. Squeeze your belly button to your vertebrae, then lift your legs to a tabletop. We're going to start with just alternating leg lengthenings. Inhale, send the right leg long, and exhale and squeeze it back in. Inhale and send the left leg long, and exhale and squeeze it in. So all of this, we're just trying to maintain our neutral spine, keeping our belly button pulled down, our rib cage connected to the mat. And if you feel a popping in your hip, maybe don't send it all the way long or send it a little bit higher. That's totally okay. That snapping in our hip is a tendon that pops over the bone, just meaning that our core is not as engaged as it could be. If you want to lower the leg a little bit and then lift and bend it in, you absolutely can. Left leg. And bend it in. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bring it in. My right hip popped. That's the one that I struggle with. So I just need to squeeze my core a little bit harder. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. Inhale. And exhale. Now squeeze the legs together. Flex the feet. Keep the 90 degrees at the knee. We're going to lower femur in the hip socket. Is going to hinge to tap the heels to the mat and then lift back up. That makes me shake. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift up. Trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. If you can't tap them all the way to the ground, that's totally fine. And if you want to alternate as a modification, that is also okay. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. You can tuck the knees into the chest for a moment. Woo. Feels good sometimes to sway the knees side to side. And of course, you know that we have to do our 100. So let's inhale and send the arms up to the ceiling. Keep the feet flat on the floor, neutral spine. Exhale, press the hands to the hips, tuck the chin into the chest, curl up, gaze toward the thighs. Let me make sure that you can still hear me. And legs up to tabletop, send them long, pat the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your belly button pulled down to your spine. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. Keep your rib cage down. You can always lower the legs a little bit. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, or bend them into tabletop. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you really need to set the head down, you can. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3. We have one more set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend it in and relax. Sylvie came to distract me. Thank you, baby. Don't show your butt to the camera. Don't show your butt to the camera, baby. All right, let's do some bridging. So I'm really into this neutral spine bridging right now. So if your feet are in parallel, in line with your sits bones, I want you to swivel your heels out, so we're internally rotated, and then your toes out from there. So for me, this position ends up about toes at the edges of your mat. Hands are down by the sides. Find your neutral spine and scoop your belly button to your vertebrae. This should feel uncomfortable already, trying to pull that belly button down so we're engaging our abdominals. Then we're going to maintain that. Press into the heels, squeeze the glutes, press the hips straight up to the ceiling. So glutes are engaged, but my belly button is still thinking about pulling down and your core is engaged. And then just lower it all straight back down. Exhale and press it up. And then inhale and just lower it straight back down. Exhale and press it up. Belly button pull in. Inhale, keep the belly button engaged as you lower down. Whew. Exhale, press. Inhale, keep it squeezing as you lower. Oops, I started to tilt. I was thinking about my neck. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. One flat piece. Exhale, press. Relax the neck and shoulders. That's what I was thinking about. And lower as one piece. Keep the belly button in. One more. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower as one piece. Oh, okay, if you really do that with your belly button pulling down towards your spine, that should be very difficult core work right there. All right, we're going to leave this over here because every time I throw it, it makes the camera shift. I don't know how to stop it from doing that. All right, let's do a few frogs. So we're going to bring our legs up to our tabletop in our neutral spine, swivel heels together, toes apart, flex those feet. Exhale, press the legs long and point the toes. Inhale, bend them in and flex. Keep your rib cage down. Exhale, press long and point. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, press it long and point. Sylvia's a good distraction. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, press it long and point. Inhale, bend and flex. Relax those shoulder blades to the mat. Exhale, press and point. Inhale, bend and flex. Last one. Exhale, press and point. Open the legs and beat the heels. Beat 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your belly button pulled down toward the floor. Long legs, squeeze those inner thighs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in and relax. She didn't know what was going on. All right, so we'll start the beginning of bicycle. And I am just so particular about bicycle because I think it's one of the hardest exercises to ever do. I don't even like doing the full expression of it because I don't feel like I do it perfectly right each time, especially if you're a little bit fatigued. So I like to break it down into so many different levels. So keeping the feet flat on the floor, find the hands behind the head. Right here, shoulder blades are still flat on the mat, and we have a nice neutral spine. A lot of times when we bring the arms here, we start to let the rib cage splay apart. Try and keep it pulling down. Then take a nice deep inhale. Hopefully this mic isn't messed up. Exhale, chin into the chest and curl up to gaze toward the thighs. From here, we are still in neutral spine. We are going to twist. Inhale, twist the right elbow across. And as you exhale and come back into the center, stay lifted, shoulder blades flat. Inhale, twist the left elbow across. Exhale, center, stay lifted. Hope you can hear me. Inhale, twist the right. Exhale, stay lifted. Maybe I'll try this. Inhale, twist the left. Exhale, stay lifted. I'm cheating. Inhale, twist the right. Exhale, stay lifted. Oh, I could put it right there. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, stay lifted. One more, each side. Inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, stay up. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center and lay it down and relax. Oh. Yeah, I felt that in my core when I laid down. Oh my goodness. I live in Southwest Louisiana, and it's been rainy, and I have been lazy, but the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. It's time to do some things, you know? We're going to do leg circles today because I love leg circles. So send your left leg long, pull your right knee into your chest. The more we can maintain our neutral spine when we're stretching our legs, the better stretch we're going to get. So right now we're stretching that front of the hip. The more we maintain that neutral, the better. And then from here, you can grab behind that knee, flex the foot, and we can straighten and bend the leg a few times. This is just starting to get those hamstrings warm and stretchy. And when you're ready, if you'd like, you can straighten the leg all the way. You can walk your hands down to your ankle for a deeper stretch. Really try and keep that flex in the foot through the toes too. I hate when I see people crunch the toes here because all of this is connected, right? I'm shortening the stretch if I allow my toes to crunch. Keep it all flexed, keep it all straight, even if you have to lower it a little bit to maintain that neutral spine. And then when you're ready, release the leg, point the toes straight up to the ceiling, and then find your neutral spine. Make sure my mic isn't covered. That just bothers me. Like, I feel like it's touching my skin and you can't hear me. Okay, I don't like to use my arms here. I like to go cactus arms or genie arms. If you put your hands on your hips to check alignment, try and bring your elbows up and off so we're not using them to balance. And then we're gonna go inhale, cross the leg over, keep your hip bone square. Exhale, circle down, around, and back into the center. Inhale and cross. Some people may say dinner plate size for these circles. I like to say move in your full range of motion. Whatever you can do, inhale, exhale, then I think that's what's best for us. Like, we're working in a full range of motion, femur in the hip socket going all the way around where it's not popping. Inhale, open. So we're reversing. Exhale, circle down, cross the midline and center. Keep your neutral spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle, cross the midline and center. Inhale, open. So this should be core too. Core is engaged this whole time. Cross and center. And last one, inhale. Exhale. Ooh, I got a little wobbly on that one, and you can lower the leg all the way down. Then we can pull the left knee into our chest. Remember, try and maintain neutral spine. Yeah, it was super rainy, and it got hot, which was kind of nice. And now it's cold and windy again. Not good for the allergies. Not good for them. Then we can grab behind the knee, flex that foot, straighten and bend a few times. Not to mention how many people are getting the flu and COVID. And I just need to drink water. Anybody else need to drink water? Is it just me? I'm terrible about it. But I water my plant. You can leave the leg long. You can walk the hands down to the ankle. There's dog hair all over my pants. I'm sorry that y'all don't get to see Lady today. She is at home with my mother. She's been shaved. She looks naked. Poor thing. Remember not to crunch the toes. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Okay, send that leg long. Point through the toes, square hips, whatever arm choice you want. And then here we go. Inhale, cross the leg over. Exhale, circle down, around, and center. Inhale to cross. Exhale, circle down, around, ooh, and center. That one was weak for me. Inhale, cross. Exhale, circle around, and center. I'm such a visual learner. Sometimes I have to check with my eyes. Inhale, cross. Exhale, circle around, and center. And let's reverse. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle down, cross the midline, and center. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle, cross the midline, and center. Two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle, cross, and center. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, circle, cross, and center. And send that leg all the way long. Whew. All right, half roll-ups. Place the feet flat on the floor. The further your feet are away from you, the easier this is going to be. The closer they are towards you, the harder it is because of the flexion at the hip. So, inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale in your neutral spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Scoop the abdominals. Tilt the pelvis. Roll it up like you're bringing the crown of your head to your knees. And then when you stack on top of your pelvis, we stack all the vertebrae underneath the crown of the head. And then inhale. Exhale. Scoop the abdominals. Roll it back. Drop the shoulders. You know, I like to give corrections that I need. All the way down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, chin into the chest. Scoop the abdominals, tilt the pelvis. Squeeze your glutes too. Keep those feet flat on the floor as you roll up. When the crown of the head gets over the pelvis, we stack all the vertebrae on top of each other. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abdominals, tilt the pelvis. Squeeze your glutes here too. Rolling down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale, chin into the chest. Scoop the abdominals, tilt the pelvis. Roll it up. Crown of the head over the pelvis. Bring all the vertebrae stacked on top. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly button, tilt the pelvis. Roll it down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming back into neutral. One more. Inhale. Exhale, chin into the chest, scoop the abdominals, tilt the pelvis, roll it up. Stack it all on top. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the abdominals. I want you to make it halfway down. Halfway down for me is where the crown of your head is behind your hip bones. Take a pause. Inhale, twist over to the right. Keep your feet planted in your hip square. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, center. Check your curve. Inhale, twist left. Starting to get warm now. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, center. Last one. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, center. Continue your roll down. Oh. Yeah. That felt good. I dig it. All right. Grab behind the knees. Kick yourself up to a seated position. Oh, all right. And yes, I'm keeping this sweatshirt on. It's cozy, and I like to sweat. Sweating is good for you, in case you didn't know. But don't forget to hydrate. And also, if you experience muscle cramps, you need more sodium. That's why our sweat tastes salty. Most people think it's potassium. That is an electrolyte, but sodium is more important than potassium when it comes to muscle cramps. So come onto hands and knees. You want to find that nice long spine position. Remember that your cervical spine, it's also a part of your spine. So don't have the head cocked up. Have it long with the rest of the spine, pulling your belly button in. And then we're going to do some like dog fire hydrants, So pressing through those fingers, eyes of the elbows are forward and a little bend in them. And then you're going to lift that right leg. I'm going to do my left because it's closest to you. Left, open and close. And open and close. And I cocked my head up to look in the mirror. I'm so bad. God, I just have to nail the demo most of the time. This, I got to do them all. Squeezing those glutes. One more here. All right, now send that leg long, same one we were working on. You're going to have your toes tapping on the floor. Now we're going to go lift the toes up. Get them as far out to the side as you can to tap the toes. Lift up and bring them back behind you. When you're doing this, I want to challenge you to think about your shoulders. How much are you shifting to get that leg to the side? We don't want to shift. So lift, keep both hands equal in weight, lift, and bring it back. It should be hard. Lift and tap, lift, and bring it back. We're going to do 3 more. Lift and tap, lift, and bring it back. Keep your belly button pulled in. Lift and tap, lift, bring it in, lift. The FedEx truck passed and she didn't notice, but now she did, and she's going to start barking. And bring it in and relax. Oh, no. That's not going to stop. We're going to change sides. Okay, so we're doing the other side. We're finding that nice kneeling position, Sylvie, and we're going to lift the opposite leg. So we do that 8 times. So we lift up and lower. Lift, try and keep that 90 degree at that knee. Lift and lower. Now it's the centaur stroke. Oh my goodness. 4 more. 4. And 3. Keep your belly button pulled in. Eyes of the elbows forward, soft bend in them. Last one. Lift and lower. So now we do 6 of those lengthened leg taps. So send the leg long, the same one you were just working on. Keep your alignment. Lift, bring it up and out to the side and tap and lift and bring it back. Try and think about your shoulders. Lift and tap and lift. And I'll give you a hint. It is not actually your shoulder muscles that are holding that. It's your core. Lift and tap. Lift. Squeeze your core in even harder for these last 3. Lift. Lengthen your leg a little longer. Lift. Tap for 2. And lift. Woo. And last one. Lift to the back, bend it in, relax. Oh, goodness. All right, that was a little bit of glute work. So let's stretch just a little bit. We're going to do a fire log today. So if you're familiar with yoga, same position, you want to have ankle and knee of one leg square with your shoulders, then parallel to one side of your mat. Then you want to cross the opposite leg, ankle bone over the knee. So your foot is completely off. We don't want to sickle the foot here. So foot all the way across. Then from there, lower that knee as far as it will lower. If you can lower it all the way, think about stacking the vertebrae on top of each other for a nice tall spine. Then hinge, I touched my mic, then hinge forward from the hips to get an even deeper stretch through those glutes. Ooh. It's a good one. And bringing it up. So part of that ankle all the way across is if we're like this, we've now just decreased the rotation that is actually happening in the hip. We put it into the ankle. We don't want to do that. So changing sides. One is totally parallel with the mat and square with your shoulders, ankle all the way across. Then allow that knee to sit down on its own. Don't push. Nice tall spine. Hinge forward if you can. Getting a good glute stretch. You can always take deep breaths here, highly advised. And then sitting it up nice and tall. We're going to do one more stretch today for the sides of our body. So you can send your legs long. If you need to prop yourself up on something, that's totally okay. I'm going to keep feet together just because I really want to feel those sits bones planted on the mat, not twisting, not rocking side to side. So we're going to bring both hands up to the ceiling, and I want you to grab one wrist with the other hand. And then we're going to lift up and out of that side of the waist and pull that hand up and over, stretching through one side of the body. And then coming back into the center, changing wrists, pulling that wrist up and out of the waist and over to the side. Oh. One side's always a little tighter. Sylvie, are you done yet? We started this video with you barking. We're ending this video with you barking. Who is it? All right, drink your water. Okay, love you, bye-bye.